in the house, Barry Sanders. The Horned Frogs will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, he makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for a gap. It's Ortiz. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Horned Frogs offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Took a shot as he threw.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Caught in the backfield, it's in goal. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he made the grab with enough for the first down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the right side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts you...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They want to run it left here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Handoff to the single running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Dances away from 1. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Emmanuel. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Leaves it with the running back. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Boise State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Now they'll try the right side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Cowboys!
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's in goal. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. The give to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught near the sideline, it's Payne. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown.
tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Emmanuel. And he's running in the open. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Line gets set, first down. Looking for space, it's Ortiz. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Here comes the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Emmanuel. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch, called for and made. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on you on second down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. They'll ride the hot hand. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He finds his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going with the ground game left. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down coming up. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, TCU. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it in. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets to him, down goes the quarterback.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs a...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's in goal. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The throw to the outside is complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Hands it off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. New Mexico found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Lobos football. Those folks in University Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's in goal. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. just keep throwing it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver shows motion. Handoff to the lone back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. The give to the tailback. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. He'll start this drive firing. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's week 16 of the NFL, and we'll see the Cowboys' versatile running back, who's one of
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. For the Commanders' offense, headed out for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
His first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. Connects with Johnson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throws knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, when he cares less about those two numbers, he's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
That's going to be caught by Washington.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Blast through midfield. Reaches the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Commanders and their running back about to get back to work. And he's been putting together what should finish as a true standout campaign. Right now, top 5 across the league in rushing. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. He finds Johnson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Love out of the shotgun. Wilson's got it. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Love from the gun. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. No return on that punt. And the Commanders will go on offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Cowboys and Jordan Love set to take over again. And he's been one of the best at leading an offense this season. As you can see, he's at 2nd in the NFL right now in touchdown passes. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They bring Wilson in motion right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got Washington, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate, and turns into a nice gain.
Love on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He's running for it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark. Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter after. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. From the 36. Gets this to Johnson. This is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do.
And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. That's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. That's complete to Wilson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
from midfield now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Thrown back into the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. He'll throw it.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. The Cowboys about set to take over. They left a few on the table there last time out, Bronx, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. A quick slant caught by Washington. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now give left side. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Best run games in this league out balance can run it inside, as they just showed right there doing damage on the outside.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. Again, he hits the 2nd level. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This time it's a passing play. It's taken in by Washington. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Bronk, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. On now is York to kick this one away. return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Cowboys could break this tie for a halftime lead. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Loves to throw again. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So now here's 3rd and 5. Takes the handoff, now Love. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, with 2 misses on his ledger already, maybe a surprise. They let him try one from this distance. What a way to respond. What a way to move past those misses. It's an absolute bomb for his first field goal of the game.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders and this running back headed back out for a new series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Back now, pressure on its way. We've got a screen to the running back. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. They are throwing it again. Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll throw it yet again. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They're throwing it. Covering the goal line. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
York now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. The Cowboys are ready to go on offense a final time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. This time they'll kick it on the ground. They're driving forward but won't get beyond the line. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, snap and a quick kneel down, and the final few seconds are going to elapse here in our first half. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. Here's a return from the 7. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Got Washington, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 47. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Love from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The Commanders back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
3rd and 7.
throw on third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And they're going to take over possession. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And I'm sure they're trying to bring out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. He gets it out left, and it's caught. It's a 21-yard gain, and it'll be first down, Dallas.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 from the 41. Plowing up the middle. They get an even 10 on that play. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Love out of the shotgun. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. They bring a tight end in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You get even more.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 3rd quarter lead. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Commanders 14.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Play action on first down. It's incomplete. Risky throw to the sideline. They're lucky that defender didn't keep on going down the sideline there. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This one goes off left tackle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Not a a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work coming into the quarter trailing. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send a man in motion. They go play action on first. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. There's a give, left side. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It was up and over for the touchdown. The Commanders take a 4th-quarter lead. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. On now is York to kick this one away. Evans now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And I think we can agree the plan to keep... First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the handoff. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one does not go far. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with third and 4. Shotgun now for Love. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll run here on first down. And this one doesn't go far. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9. They motion the tight end over. Here we go, second and 9. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line, ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense going for it here, 4th and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he's able to get this down to the 13. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Loves to throw again. Has it in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Needs to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3.
Commanders 21.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. They'll come out throwing. That's going to be caught by Washington. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing now, off play action. It's his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll motion Johnson right. On 1st down, they'll run. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Connects with Johnson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. You've got 1st down from the 31. Look to throw. It's taken in by Washington. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. White trying this straight ahead. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders down by only 3. On comes Cade York, a lot riding on this kick. This from 40 on the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys, down receiver Garrett Wilson, back out to take possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. He'll look to throw it. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here he is to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down. This is one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this streak will live to see another week as they take down yet another opponent over Bronco. It has been an incredible stretch of games for them.